Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today is video number 90. In video number 90, we are going to do one small lab by using Python script. We are going to use this Visual Studio Code to perform the Python script. In this, we are going to write the code. After that, we are going to implement that code in our GNS3. So let me write any name. Let me write Python or Telnet Lab. Okay, so you can write anything, no problem. So what I will do, I will take one router. Let me take one router, and after that I will take one NAT, because I want to connect with my laptop with my PC. So I will use the NAT. I will take one unmanageable switch, this one. So now I have one router, one switch, and I have the cloud. So what I will do, I am going to connect this one. Let me zoom in because many guys told they are unable to see. So let me increase the screen size. Okay, so now let me remove this, so you will have the big screen. So see here, this is our unmanageable switch, means we cannot do the VLAN or any managing thing. Let me this look attractive. Okay, so this is okay, and let me move this snap grid. Okay, so now I will take the cable. Let me connect from this router to switch, and from this switch to the NAT. Okay, so this is our design. So what I will do, first of all, let me start this one and bring the console. So now we will have the console of this router. So this is a router console. This is a router R1, and here this is our what we can say. In this we are going to write the code, and we are going to run the code from here to perform the operation in our router. So code already I have here. Let me show you. If you Google, you will get the code. This is a normal code. Before in our last video, whatever we done, that is for Python 2. This is Python 3. So for the Python version 3, this code. So I will copy this code. Let me paste here, and then I will save this one. Let me save this one. I will give the name like Telnet. Let me write the name Telnet Lab. Okay, Telnet Lab. I forget to save as a .python. So let me go again, and here you need to select the Python. So I will go here down Python. So I will select here Python, and then I will save. Okay, yes. So see, this is the code. I will explain you the code here. If you see here, this is a import Telnet Lab. So what we are doing, we are importing the package, we are adding the package, or we are calling the Telnet library with this command. After that, we are going to assign the host ID, host IP address, that is the router IP address, and the username of the router and password of the router. And then we are bringing this in the variable tn by using the Telnet library. After all this, we are enabling, and we are putting the CISCO password, and then we are going to configure. We are going in the configuration mode. Then we are going in the loopback 0. We are going to create loopback 0. We are going to assign this IP address. We are going to create loopback 1, and we are going to assign this IP address. Okay. So now we need to do basic configuration in our router as per our script. So what I will do, first of all, here I will go in the global configuration mode. Now I will create the username, admin, and the password is CISCO, as we wrote in the script here. If you see here, whatever we wrote, we will do that one. Now I will create a enable password CISCO, as we are using in the script. Okay. Now what I will do, I will configure the telnet. How we will configure? We will write line VTY 0 to 4. Then we will write login local transport input all. Okay, so this is a configuration done, And now what I can do, I can check the router interface, which interface we have connected, F0 by 0. So I want to run the script. This is the script I want to run from my laptop or from my PC. So I need to communicate. So for that purpose, I am going to get the IP address to the router by DHCP. So my PC can communicate to this router. So I can run the script. So the script can communicate to the router. So in this router, I am going to configure the IP address for the interface F0 by 0 with the help of DHCP. So how we will do, we will write IP address DHCP. I will write no shut. So with this one, we will get the IP address to the DHCP. If you want, we can check show IP interface brief. Still we did not get the IP address. Now if you see, still we did not get. After few seconds we are going to get the IP address. We get the IP address 192.168.20.141. okay, so this is IP address. So what I will do, I will write here IP address. Let me write the IP address here, 192.168.20.141. so in our script I will change here, this is 141. okay, because just now I performed that time we get the 140, so I wrote that one. So this one is okay and everything is okay. Now what I can do, I can check by doing the telnet. Let me do here, let me write admin CISCO. I am here. okay, what I am doing actually here, let me show you. See here, this is the same router. I am trying to do telnet. I will write telnet. I will write the IP address 192.168.20.141. okay, I wrote this IP address. I get the telnet command. I wrote the admin is a username. I will write the password as a CISCO. Then I am inside the router. I will press enable. Then I will write the CISCO. So I am inside the router. So telnet is working in this router. okay, I will show you show IP interface brief. We have only one interface. This one. okay, so this is our basic lab. We configure here one username as a admin and password as CISCO, and we configure one more enable password, that is password is CISCO for enable. okay, and this is connected to NAT, and NAT, with the help of NAT we get the IP address. This is connected to internet. With the help of that one we get the IP address, and here the script is ready. Everything we wrote. Now I need to press this one to run the script, and then we will have the automatically created the loopback 1 and loopback 2. So let's see. I will keep this here. Let me press this and I will show you here. See here, automatically something changed here when I press the script. If you see here, when I press the script, we are getting the notification from the console by admin, by the name of admin, on the LAN VTY0 someone is login and they created loopback 0 and loopback 1. So let me check now. See here, before we don't have this loopback. If you check here, we don't have any loopback. Now when I run the script, we have the loopback. So if you see this one, when I run the script, we have the loopback 0 and loopback 1 in this script. So if you want me to assign one IP address, let me copy this one. Example, if you want me to assign IP address to my interface, I will copy this code. I will go here, or I can go here. Let me press this one. I will paste this one here. What I can do, I can go here. I will write fast Ethernet F1 by 0. okay, this is the F1 by 0. I want to assign the IP address. I will write 11.11.11.11. okay, what I am saying, if you see here, let me show you. We have this interface F1 by 0. We do not have IP address. So what I am going to do, I am going to assign one IP address and I will write no shut. So in this code, I put this one and I will copy this again, this line, and I will press enter. I will do this one. In this place, I will do no shut. okay, no, let me write here no shut. So this one is done. I will save this code. Now I'm going to run this configuration. So if you see backside, we have this one. I am pressing this one. See here, I press this one, and if you see here, something happen here. What we get? We get the notification someone log in with the name admin by the line VTY with the IP address 192.168.20.1. This is my PC IP address, and we have the notification interface is up. So now we can write show IP interface brief, and if you see, by running the script we created this IP address. We put the IP address to this interface, and this interface is up. So I hope you got right. Now what I will do, I will run the another thing here. What I can do here, I will execute the OSPF protocol. Okay, let me copy this one. I will go here, or let me do here. I will press enter, I will paste here. In this one, I am going to configure the OSPF. So I will write the script for OSPF, and I will run the script. So our router will have the OSPF. So how we will write? We will write router OSPF1. Okay. After that, I will write network 0.0.0 0.0.0 area 0. What I am saying, whenever you are whenever you are configuring the OSPF, we are writing router OSPF, then OSPF ID. So I am writing router OSPF 1, then network 0.0.0 0.0.0 means any IP address with the any subnet mask area 0. So all the interface we need to configure. Like this I am saying. I will save this. If you want me here, let me show you. I will write show IP protocol. If you see, nothing is running. That's why nothing is coming. After we run this, after we execute the script, we will have the OSPF configuration. Now if you see, when I wrote show IP protocol, nothing is coming. So now if you want, I will write show IP root. This is a root, whatever we are getting, we get the default root with the help of the internet. So this one and whatever is directly connected. Now important thing, this one, if you see show IP protocol, nothing is showing. Okay, I wrote the script is ready here. In the script, what I am saying, perform all thing, go in the global configuration mode. After that, create this loopback, already it is finished, and assign this IP address to this interface. This is also finished. Now it will do, it will write router OSPF1, and it will assign the network, this one, area 0. Okay, so now I will press this one. If you see here, someone is logged in with the console by the admin on the line VTY this. Now OSPF is configured in this router. If you want to check, I can write show IP protocol. See here, before we don't have, now we have routing protocol is OSPF1. So now this router is running OSPF1. The command which we use, this one, area 0, and the default administrative distance is 110. So now with the help of Python script, if you see this one, with the help of this script, we created the loopback 0, loopback 1, and we assigned the IP address to the interface f1 by 0, and also we configure the OSPF. So this is easy, right? It is not tough. This is very easy. By using, with the help of Python, we done this configuration. For one router, no problem, directly you can do. But if you have more router, like 50 router, 100 switch, then it is difficult. So for that purpose, we will write the we will write the script, we will do this one, and then we will run. So with the help of that script, with the help of that Python, it will configure everything. Okay, I hope this video is informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing this. Subscribe to our channel, like our video, share with your friend who is interested in CCNA 200-301 series. Okay, thank you, bye.